2016 as we continue on with the Formula One run. Today we are in Mexico for practice and then qualifying, and then of course the big race. So right now the character we're using, Nico Rosberg, he is second place behind Lewis Hamilton, 72 points behind. Lewis Hamilton has 345 points right now, and Sebastian Vettel is 226, and Kimi Raikkonen 219 points, and then Ricciardo has 198 points right now, and Verstappen also 177. Everyone else is under 100 right now, with really 5 drivers not even placing in the point standings right now. Nazir is the last one with 4 points. Everyone else, Palmer, Magnussen, Ericsson, Harriento, and Gutierrez, have not even scored a point yet. So we are pretty much still pretty nip and tuck, and still pretty close, as we are in Mexico for the Gran Premio de Mexico. So that's what we're shooting for here today, as we will continue on the season. Race distance still 25%. Yeah, occasionally we will go up, and then until we hit the the main purpose is to get to the main. So we're gonna go ahead and kick that in gear, and hopefully everyone's doing all right near tonight. As we can see the introduction once again, 2016 season.
Welcome to Mexico, where we start the weekend with Friday practice. This session will give us a good indication of just who has the upper hand for qualifying tomorrow.
Alright. A little bit of a tricky track here.
Lots to do, of course, in these sessions. Lots of programs to run. What are you looking for when you jump in the car for free practice?
Well, you have basic checks first of all.
Good,
you know,
good weather day, 73 degrees and clear.
What the track conditions like, and you'll be chasing that as the session goes on. Things like that. Then you start getting into the nitty-gritty of it all, and they become more like test sessions, where it's all about gathering new data, testing components.
And there's Grosjean of the Haas F1 team.
There's so much actual practice that these drivers need. Most of them will be plenty familiar enough with the track layout,
and of course there's Lewis.
From previous experience or from the simulator.
Alright, let's go ahead and set up right now. Yes, give me the setup. I think we're doing pretty good. Mission information right now. Really don't have anything. Everybody's pretty much in the garage right now. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to rip it out of here. Flying lap. Get our next flying lap. Get this puppy rolling. Ooh, here we go. It's been a little while since I've played this game, so I just hope I do well. That's the main thinking here. Oh my gosh. That's going to be tricky. Right there, that turn. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's not hit the wall. Alright, so now we got DRS enabled. Get ourselves some really good distance here. Main idea is to ripping through their DRS zone here, so that's good. Right now we are currently third. You know, a lot of people say, you know, you're doing a driving game, you need to have a driving wheel. You know what? Sometimes it's not. You know, driving wheels, I'm sure, would be great and helpful. I've just been so used to driving the stick, and that's what I'm used to. Just gotta be careful of that turn. So in and out we go again. Alright, so we are P1 right now. Saving some time here. Gotta make sure I hit those sides good. Now, always interesting track. Far we're doing good on the turns. Haven't been dinged. Not like here where I kind of stuck it just a little bit too much on the inside. Alright. I'm going to come back in the garage. So we've done 2 laps. Overall, we've done really well here. Surprised Hamilton hasn't really... Yeah, he hasn't even hit the track yet. He got 3rd. We did 2 laps, he did 3. So...
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Rosberg, Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula One action very shortly.
Alright, so that's a good finish with the practice run.
Welcome to qualifying here in Mexico, where the cars will be going out on track very shortly and battling it out to secure pole for tomorrow's Grand Prix.
Alright. So Mexico and qualifying.
This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
Well, tyre management is key here, specifically the rears. It's all too easy to overheat and wear the rear tyres as they're punished out of the low-speed corners. Most teams won't be able to avoid some kind of issue here, especially the teams that are running less downforce.
Alright, so it looks like we're... Let's see. I think we're good. Alright, so we're gonna hit the track here for qualifying. And boom, here we go. We are going to rip open the DRS zone. so they're going to ding us for cutting corners. Biggest thing to do is not do that. Looks like they got a new thing back up. And Hamilton and I are just going to be nip and tucking here on this time. Whew. Well, we got second. So it wasn't first, but we still got second, so that's not bad at all.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Hamilton, Rosberg and Daniel Ricciardo. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Alright, so see, everybody see Nasser is last place. He qualified last, 130.436, and Palmer was 130.415. Her four drivers with 130 times, but Ericsson ended up getting 19th to 22nd. So very, very close, tight qualifying run there. So all leads us Hala Dia Mexico. And that's where we are at for the race. It should be a very good race.
Welcome along then to the final moments of peace before a grid full of the world's fastest racing cars firing
Formula One
and charge down towards the scuffle of turn one.
Very interesting racetrack. Goes in and out. Kind of goes in and out of a stadium.
2,285 meters above sea level, the thin air of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
So we got 72 DRS zones, 4.30 kilometers. Rosberg in 2015 set the ultimate lap record.
You can expect incredible speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour. And overtaking two into the hard braking zones of turns 1 and turn 4. And joining me amongst the cheers of the phenomenal Mexican fans, it's Anthony Davidson. And welcome.
Are the top three in championship points.
For so long. It's fantastic to be here, and let's hope that the race
Constructor Championships, the Mercedes Formula One team is in the lead by a pretty good healthy margin.
Straight, thanks to the high altitude here at over 2,000 meters above sea level. And with that comes the challenge of having less downforce in the corners. So that makes it a really demanding circuit, both for the drivers and engineers.
Only 3 races left. You still have a chance at the title, but we're going to need some special performances. See what you can do.
Alright, so we got...
Let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session.
So after this race and then 2 more races, we will be done with the season.
With Nico Rosberg alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Sebastian Vettel and Verstappen, Bottas, Alonso, Massa and Jenson Button, Perez.
Alright, so after this, let's see, 3 more races, I believe, after this one. So, let's check the strategy here. And that strategy just, no, I don't want to push it too much. Alright, so we're going to go with lap 7 as 18 laps to go in this whole thing. Alright. Oh, we're going to hit the warm-up period. Which is always my favorite. always my favorite part before the whole thing gets going. Formation lap. So welcome everybody to my channel, Diamond. I'm your host, Diamond, of Diamonds Plus Gaming. Welcome to tonight's Formula One 2016 action here tonight, as we are 3 races away from determining a champion here in Formula One, and then the next season we will up the grid to we are at 25% race. The next season we're going up the grid to 50% race, and then eventually getting up to the big one, 100%. Now this is a series I have not done in a while, but am glad to get back to it. I enjoy racing games, especially different racing games other than NASCAR, so Formula One seemed like a good one to kind of spur it into. Now they even have I kind of wish they would do one for the IndyCar racing, but the only version of that they do for is for Forza, and that's only on the Xbox. Ricardo, Raikkonen, Vidal, 3, 4, and 5 drivers. So we're just waiting for everybody to get lined up so we can get this puppy rolling here. 18 laps of absolute fun. And before we start, oops. Alright, before we start, we're going to move the camera and then get ready. 18 laps, ready to roll. And here we go. My goodness, this is going to be nuts. This is going to be crazy. Alright, so Ricardo is trying to... Oh my goodness, are you serious? Really, dude? Oh yeah, I'm getting a warning with Bottas when he clearly crashed into me. You have got to be kidding me. Seriously, Hulkenberg, get... What? In what freaking position? Oh, are we still in the... Are we still in the, I don't see anything saying we're yellow, so we're going. Oh, great. Are you kidding me? Would you just go? Alright, Magnussen. somebody hit the other one. I don't think it was me. Alright, so we are in the DRS zone now. Doing pretty good right now. So I don't need to change the DRS zone. I mean, I don't need to change the original plan for pits. So I didn't go in, and Hamilton's in the pits right now. Only problem is everybody else has the same thing. So we are 8th. Fastest lap right now. We're doing good here. We got 2 of the fastest laps in the race. Same strategy right now. I told you guys. Now is not the time to be piddling with all these. I mean, why? May change of strategy would maybe mean no. Well, that stinks. Had it going well. Just took that turn just a little bit too wide and hit the darn thing. So that's going to be... So we are out of it. So lap 7. Ain't so close to the home stretch before we pitted and
privilege over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another to add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula One World Champion. So, another excellent win from Ferrari. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson,
alright, so Ferrari. Raikkonen maybe won the race.
You could tell they've done a lot of work on the pit wall to really
And
optimise
Lewis
its
Hamilton.
stint to get the most out of the tyres.
Lewis Hamilton wins the overall championship.
But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium, and as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari.
Alright, so Raikkonen, yep, Raikkonen won. As Hamilton ended up getting 5th in the race. So Raikkonen, 25 points. Vidal, 18 points. And then Ricciardo and Verstappen. And then Hamilton, Massa. And we just, oh boy, we were the only team not to finish this race. So we got no points for that championship. And the Mercedes team still ahead, 140 points ahead of Ferrari. Alright, so we got Brazil. So we'll see how this race goes. Hopefully a lot better than we fared in Mexico. And hopefully we can finish out the race this time. And we have not done well in the last couple races. Getting a couple of DNFs due to crashes and stuff.
Welcome to Sao Paulo, Brazil. This weekend we're at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache. It's the Brazilian Grand Prix. Turns 1, 2 and 3 that form the Senna S are a series of tight left, right, left turns that really are an extremely difficult sequence of corners to master. The first turn runs downhill left-handed and provides massive understeer. It's then followed by a fast right-left combination through the Curva do Sol and onto the Reta Aposta straight.
Alright, so let's see what we're looking at here. Go ahead and get the flying lap out and start ripping some tread. Yeah, I can see what they mean. Boy, these are some tight turns. Best option here is to really make sure you can get first place. Otherwise, because there are really not many passing zone areas. And you can go up a hill. Woo. And we go left. Oh my gosh, tight left. Yeah, we just hope that we do well here. There's some good overtaking here, but not much. As long as we can keep it clean on one end, then keep it clean on one end and on the other, then we should be alright. So we got 2 more races after this one. And then the end of the season. Even though it looks like Lewis Hamilton's already clinched the championship. $82 points, that's a lot to overcome. Alright, so we got P1 on the practice. We're still going to rip it. Get ourselves better on this track. Probably could use that help in Mexico, get a little bit more familiar with the turns. Yeah, it kind of stinks when you hit wrecks like that, and me not doing, you know, once we crash, we crash. We're not going to do flashback restarts or anything like that. But it is kind of good, and the only reason I left the flashback on there just to see what area I crashed on. That way, area to hopefully brake better on next time. That's why I left the flashbacks on. So still, I'll still do another lap here just to really get familiar with this track. That we don't need to do. We don't need to take wide turns here. Not as long a track or deep a track as some of the other ones are, but still poses a big time challenge. And there's Nasser. Big Hulk. Hulkenberg. Alright, go back to the garage. See where we sit at right now. So 117.3 in practice, not too bad. Actually did very good. And Hamilton is 7th. As long as we can qualify well, then we should be good.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top 3 again are Rosberg, Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen. That concludes an interesting practice session.
Alright, so
Let's hope
Räikkönen,
for more excitement as the
Vettel
weekend
and
unfolds.
Rosberg. 1, 2, and 3 with Hülkenberg and then Hamilton. 4 and 5 here in practice rounds. So go ahead and roll the
Welcome to Interlagos, Sao Paulo. We hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon, and we hope you'll stay with us for today's qualifying for the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Alright, looks like we're good. So we're gonna bust this track open, see how we do here in qualifying. And here we go, baby. And we're not trying to break our car here, especially after last week's wreck on the 7th lap.